Hello friends, welcome to the Capitech Technology. Today we are here to discuss the Java fundamentals, the object-oriented principles, why we call Java as the object-oriented programming language. So the basic principle or rules to call a language as an object-oriented programming language is, we know, that is encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. So these are the three basic object-oriented principles, and if any programming language adheres these three principles, that programming language is called as an object-oriented programming language. So now the focus is to understand what is an encapsulation. Then we'll slowly move to the inheritance concept, then polymorphism also. So basically encapsulation means, you can say, binding the related data to the related entities is called as encapsulation. Just let me give an example so that you can understand in a better way. Binding the related data to the related entity. Example, suppose I say employee. Employee is an object. So what are the related data to the employee class or employee object or employee entity? So employee ID, employee's name, employee's email ID, employee's mobile number, employee's residential address, employee's official address, etc. So similarly, that means if you try to put all those employee related information to the employee class, then we're just binding this related data to the related entity. That means employee related data to the employee entity we're just binding. And again, related functionality. So related functionality, we know each other. That means we know very well that functionality means behavior. That means same kind of functionality or behavior if you associate to that entity, that is also comes under encapsulation concept. So that means if employee related data is employee ID, email, mobile number, etc. So what are the functionality or behavior which is related to the employee? That is nothing but your employee can display his information. He can inquiry his salary details. He can send a leave details. Okay, so these are the functionality you can say, etc. And so many functionality you can relate it. That's not an issue. Big deal. So let me overally define one class, and let me try to encapsulate all the related data to the single entity and functionality so that we can define that is an encapsulated class. So I told you very initially that binding the related data to the related functionality into a single entity, that is called encapsulation. So let us declare employee class employee. So let us declare employee related data inside the employee class, like and again, related data means that is specific to that particular entity. So that's why I'm declaring private int employee ID. Private means I told you specific. Similarly, private string employee name, private string employee your email ID, private long your employee mobile number, etc. You can say. What are the related functions I can declare inside the employee class? Employee can display employee data, he can inquire his salary, he can put an email, all those information, and just close that entity, that is employee class. Let's move to the next object-oriented principle. I told you inheritance. So getting the existing property which is defined in the parent and into the child class, that is inheritance. This inheritance we'll discuss, and polymorphism we'll discuss in the next class. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe our channel, that is Capitech Technology. Thank you.